the memory that was never yours, when the mind remembers what never happened. There's a room inside your mind you've never entered. It has no walls, no door, no light, just the lingering scent of something familiar. You don't remember building it, but something lives there, something that feels like memory, a house you've never visited, a conversation you can quote with perfect clarity, a face that pulls at your chest, though you swear you've never met. These aren't just flickers of déjà vu. They're entire sequences, detailed, emotional, and uninvited. Welcome to the paradox of the memory you never had. This isn't a glitch. It's not a dream you misfiled or a movie scene that stuck too deep. No, this is different. This memory arrived fully formed. No context, no source. Just presence. As if it always belonged to you, as if it had purpose. So where did it come from? What if your mind is not just a vault of personal history, but an antenna, tuned, perhaps imperfectly, to the broadcast of human consciousness, picking up static, picking up ghosts, picking up lives that aren't yours? Some scientists whisper about cryptomnesia. You saw something once, long ago, and your brain reassembled it into memory. But what if that explanation is too neat? There are theories, unsettling ones. That memory might not be bound to a single self. That impressions of other lives, other versions, even alternate timelines, can slip between the cracks of identity, like light bleeding through the seam of a door, a memory of drowning. But you've never touched the ocean, the grief of losing someone you never met, the scent of a city, street you've never walked down. Yet you know the rhythm of its traffic, the color of its dusk. Is your brain just inventing it? Or is something leaking in? And then it gets stranger. What if that memory isn't an error, but a message? A warning from a path you never took. A lesson from a version of you that didn't make it. Or a glimpse into something humanity was never meant to remember. You begin to ask, if one memory can be false, how many others are dressed in borrowed clothing? Memory is scaffolding. It's the framework of your beliefs, your habits, your fears. But if even one foundational beam is counterfeit, what does that make the building? Are you really who you think you are? Or just a character built on a story stitched together from fact and fiction? But here's the twist. If a false memory shaped who you are, is it truly false? If a phantom recollection made you kind, taught you to protect yourself, pushed you to survive, does the truth of the event matter, or only the truth of its impact? The brain might not care about historical accuracy. It might only care about utility. It holds what helps, deletes what doesn't, bends what it must to make the story coherent enough to keep going. Or maybe your mind isn't the author at all. Maybe it's just the reader, turning pages handed down by something older, deeper, non-linear. An emergent self, written in pasts both lived and imagined. In the future, if minds become networked, if we link thought to machine, memory to code, will we still be able to tell which memories are truly ours? Or will we be curated beings, composed of snippets downloaded from shared archives, haunted not by past lives, but by borrowed ones. And what will that do to identity, to agency, to love? Will we mourn things that never happened, fall in love with faces we've never seen? Will a synthetic tear still matter if it falls because of a story that shaped us? So next time a strange memory drifts in, one that doesn't fit, doesn't belong, doesn't feel earned. Pause. Don't dismiss it. Ask instead, who does this memory belong to? And why did it choose me? Because somewhere deep inside the architecture of your mind, there may be a room filled with moments that aren't yours, but they still echo, they still shape, and they still whisper, as if remembering you